Have you ever stopped to think about whether traveling after the age of 70 is truly a good idea? Exploring new destinations and immersing yourself in different cultures can be a thrilling experience. But there are significant risks that many seniors don't fully consider until they're faced with them. As we grow older, both our bodies and minds undergo changes that can make traveling more exhausting, unpredictable, and, in some cases, even hazardous. While some may believe they can maintain the same pace they did in their younger years, the truth is that after 70, traveling comes with unique obstacles that can turn what was meant to be an enjoyable trip into a stressful or even life-threatening situation. In this video, we'll highlight 5 key reasons why traveling at this stage of life can be risky. From unexpected health emergencies to unforeseen financial setbacks that can quickly drain savings, we'll delve into the challenges that seniors often encounter while on the road. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a clear understanding of why extra precautions are necessary for travel in later years and what steps you can take to stay safe if you still wish to embark on an adventure. Stick around until the very end, as the final point we'll discuss is something that many seniors never anticipate, but is one of the most common ways people end up losing time, money, and peace of mind while traveling. Let's dive right in. One of the most significant concerns for older travelers is the heightened risk of health complications and medical emergencies. As we age, our bodies become less predictable, and conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, and respiratory issues can escalate into serious emergencies without warning. While it's easy to access medical care at home, getting proper treatment while traveling, especially in unfamiliar places or foreign countries, can be far more complicated. What may seem like a minor health issue at home could rapidly become a life-threatening crisis when you're far from your usual medical providers. For many seniors, the danger of a sudden medical emergency is not just hypothetical, it's a reality. Long flights significantly increase the risk of blood clots, also known as deep vein thrombosis. High altitudes can put excessive strain on the heart and lungs, particularly for those with pre-existing conditions. Even mild dehydration or heat exhaustion can have severe consequences in unfamiliar climates. Additionally, older adults are more susceptible to infections, meaning exposure to new bacteria and viruses in different locations can result in unexpected illnesses. Take, for example, James, a 74-year-old who had always loved to travel. He and his wife planned a relaxing 2-week cruise, thinking it would be a stress-free way to see new places. However, on the 4th day of their journey, James began experiencing sharp chest pain. The medical staff on board could only provide basic care, but he needed a hospital urgently. Because they were in the middle of the ocean, an emergency evacuation was required, causing a critical delay in receiving treatment. Fortunately, James survived, but the experience left him shaken. What was supposed to be a dream vacation turned into a frightening ordeal, one that, in hindsight, he admitted could have been avoided had he been more aware of the risks. Another major issue many seniors overlook is medical insurance. It's a common assumption that regular health coverage extends everywhere, only to discover too late that medical expenses incurred abroad are not covered. Without appropriate travel insurance, hospital visits, emergency surgeries, and even basic medical care can result in overwhelming out-of-pocket costs. Some seniors have found themselves paying thousands of dollars simply to receive the treatment they desperately need. So, how can older adults prepare themselves? If you're over 70 and considering travel, consult with your doctor first. Undergo a thorough health assessment, discuss potential risks, and ensure you have all necessary medications with you. Research healthcare facilities in your intended destination and, if traveling internationally, invest in comprehensive travel insurance that covers emergency evacuations and hospital stays. Being proactive about your health can be the difference between a smooth trip and a potential crisis. Staying in good health is crucial for enjoying life after 70, But health risks aren't the only concern. Another major danger that often goes unnoticed is the heightened exposure to infections and contaminants. One of the most overlooked hazards of traveling in later years is the increased exposure to bacteria, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Airports, airplanes, crowded buses, and unfamiliar restaurants all create environments where germs thrive. For younger travelers, a mild cold or an upset stomach may be an inconvenience. But for seniors, these illnesses can escalate into severe complications, hospitalization, or prolonged health setbacks. A single trip can expose an older adult to more health risks than they might typically encounter in months at home, and an aging immune system may not be strong enough to combat these infections effectively. Our immune system naturally weakens as we age, making it harder to recover from illnesses. Respiratory infections, in particular, pose a significant threat to older adults. Studies indicate that seniors are more likely to develop severe complications from the flu, pneumonia, or even a common cold, especially when exposed to new viral strains while traveling. Airplanes are especially notorious for being breeding grounds for germs, with passengers packed closely together, breathing in recycled air for hours. Because airports serve as hubs for international travel, it's easy to come into contact with viruses that your body has never encountered before. Then there's the issue of food and water safety. Many travelers look forward to tasting new foods while visiting different countries. But for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, spices, and cooking methods can trigger digestive issues. Foodborne illnesses such as norovirus, E. coli, and salmonella can be particularly dangerous for older adults, leading to dehydration, prolonged illness, and a weakened immune system. What's more, local populations often build immunity to bacteria present in their water supply, but travelers lack the same resistance. Something as simple as drinking tap water or eating raw vegetables washed in contaminated water can result in serious stomach infections. Even seemingly clean spaces can pose risks. Public restrooms, hotel rooms, and rental cars may not be as sanitized as they appear. Many assume that if an area looks tidy, it's safe, but high-touch surfaces like doorknobs, seat belts, and airplane tray tables are rarely disinfected as thoroughly as they should be. Seniors who rely on mobility aids such as canes or walkers face even greater risk, as they frequently touch public surfaces for balance and support. So, what precautions should seniors take if they decide to travel? Avoiding unnecessary risks is key. Wearing a mask in crowded areas, washing hands regularly, and carrying hand sanitizer can significantly reduce the chances of picking up harmful germs. Additionally, being mindful of food and water safety, such as opting for bottled water and avoiding undercooked or unfamiliar dishes, can help prevent digestive issues. While travel can be an enriching and fulfilling experience, it's crucial to acknowledge the unique risks that come with aging. Understanding the challenges and taking necessary precautions can make all the difference in ensuring that your travels remain enjoyable rather than stressful. If you still have the desire to see new places, plan wisely, prioritize your health, and stay informed. Safe travels. Drinking only bottled or properly filtered water is a key step in avoiding common foodborne illnesses while traveling. Avoiding raw foods in unfamiliar locations and sticking to well-cooked meals further minimizes the risk of digestive issues. For those traveling internationally, obtaining the necessary vaccinations and carrying essential medications for stomach-related problems or respiratory infections is crucial. Staying healthy on the go is possible, but it demands careful planning, strong immunity, and a heightened sense of caution. However, health concerns are just one aspect of travel challenges for seniors over 70. Another major factor makes traveling more of a burden than a pleasure. This issue extends beyond just health and can significantly impact both finances and peace of mind. Travel can be exhilarating, but for those over 70, It often comes with physical tolls that are more severe than anticipated. Long-haul flights, irregular sleep schedules, early check-ins, and extensive walking can lead to prolonged exhaustion. Unlike younger travelers, seniors may find that fatigue lingers far longer, taking days or even weeks to fully recover. A tired body struggles with weakened immune responses, reduced coordination, and increased vulnerability to illnesses and injuries. One of the most common problems seniors face while traveling is disrupted sleep. Whether due to adjusting to a different time zone, an uncomfortable hotel bed, or noisy surroundings, getting adequate rest can be a challenge. Sleep deprivation goes beyond mere tiredness. It impairs cognitive function, weakens immunity, and can elevate the risk of cardiovascular issues. Studies indicate that older adults adjusting to new time zones take longer to recover, making jet lag a prolonged challenge that can turn an enjoyable trip into an exhausting ordeal. Another major physical strain comes from prolonged sitting during travel. Hours spent on planes, buses, or trains can cause stiffness, swollen joints, and an increased risk of blood clots. Seniors with arthritis or circulation problems often experience discomfort that persists long after the journey. Even after reaching their destination, sightseeing, managing luggage, and keeping up with planned activities can become overwhelming. Consider the story of Richard, a 75-year-old retiree who was excited about an overseas vacation with his wife. After a 10-hour flight, navigating a busy airport, and dealing with a 6-hour time difference, he found himself exhausted before the trip even truly began. By the second day, he struggled with long walks, felt constantly tired during guided tours, and had to take frequent breaks. By the time he adjusted to the new routine, it was already time to return home, and he spent weeks recovering from the exhaustion rather than relishing his travel memories. Diet and hydration also pose challenges for senior travelers. Unfamiliar foods can lead to digestive discomfort, and staying properly hydrated while on the move is often overlooked. Dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, and cognitive fatigue, making routine activities feel more challenging. When combined with physical exertion and poor sleep, it becomes evident why many seniors feel more drained than rejuvenated after traveling. To make travel more manageable, it is advisable to schedule adequate rest days, maintain hydration, and avoid cramming too many activities into a tight itinerary. Breaking up long flights with layovers, carrying healthy snacks, and incorporating short naps can help ease fatigue. Most importantly, understanding one's physical limitations and adjusting travel plans accordingly ensures a more enjoyable experience without excessive strain. Yet, exhaustion is only part of the picture. Another significant concern for senior travelers is the heightened risk of falls and injuries. As people age, balance, reflexes, and bone density naturally decline, making them more susceptible to accidents. While a minor slip at home might not be severe, a fall in an unfamiliar setting can lead to serious injuries such as fractures, lengthy hospital stays, and long-term mobility issues. Many seniors overlook how different travel environments can be. Hotels, cruise ships, and historic sites often have uneven surfaces, poorly lit stairways, or slippery floors that truly increase fall risks. Some travel destinations lack proper accessibility accommodations, turning simple tasks like stepping onto a bus or walking on cobblestone streets into potential hazards. Emergency medical services in certain locations may also be less advanced or slower in response, prolonging the treatment and recovery process. Linda, a 78-year-old woman, had always dreamed of visiting Europe. She maintained an active lifestyle and walked daily without issue. However, navigating the steep, uneven streets of Italy proved more challenging than expected. One evening, while stepping off a curb in a dimly lit alley, she lost her balance and fell, resulting in a hip fracture. She was rushed to a local hospital, where doctors informed her she required surgery. her trip was cut short, and her recovery process extended for months after returning home. What was meant to be an exciting adventure turned into an ordeal she wished she had avoided. Fatigue also plays a crucial role in travel-related injuries. Long days, inconsistent meal schedules, and disrupted sleep patterns reduce alertness and impair reaction times, increasing the likelihood of a fall. Seniors dealing with arthritis or joint pain may experience swelling and stiffness after prolonged walking or standing, further affecting their stability. To mitigate these risks, choosing destinations with good accessibility and avoiding high-risk areas with uneven terrain is essential. Packing supportive footwear, using walking aids if necessary, and traveling with a companion can enhance safety. Keeping a flexible itinerary with time for rest and maintaining proper nutrition can also help sustain energy levels and balance throughout the trip. While traveling in later years is possible, it requires thoughtful preparation and realistic expectations. Understanding the physical and health-related challenges of senior travel helps in making informed decisions that prioritize well-being and enjoyment. By taking necessary precautions, seniors can still explore new places while minimizing risks and ensuring a smoother, more pleasant experience. Traveling in your golden years can be an exciting and enriching experience, but it also comes with unique challenges that shouldn't be ignored. Many seniors find themselves facing unexpected risks that can quickly turn a dream vacation into a stressful ordeal. One of the biggest concerns is mobility. As we age, our bodies become more susceptible to fatigue, balance issues, and joint pain, which can make long walks or standing for extended periods difficult. Choosing the right footwear, using supportive walking aids, and allowing time for rest can make all the difference. But above all, it's important to recognize personal limitations. No trip is worth compromising long-term independence and well-being. If you've made it this far and find these insights valuable, drop a comment with the number 4 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more useful tips. Your support helps us continue creating quality content to keep you informed and inspired. Another crucial aspect of traveling after 70 is financial security. Many seniors assume that if an issue arises while they're away, they can rely on their insurance or savings to handle it. However, the reality is far more complicated. Travel-related medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and even financial scams can cause serious financial strain. A single unexpected incident can lead to massive expenses, transforming a well-planned trip into a financial disaster. One of the most underestimated risks is medical care abroad. Many seniors are unaware that their regular health insurance might not cover treatments in foreign countries. This means that if you fall ill or sustain an injury while traveling, you could be left with exorbitant medical bills. Even in countries where healthcare is more affordable, emergency medical evacuations, such as being airlifted to a proper hospital, can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Without the right travel insurance, seniors may find themselves forced to choose between paying an enormous bill out of pocket or going without the care they need. Trip cancellations are another financial pitfall. Many seniors plan trips months in advance, assuming they will be in good health when the time comes. But life is unpredictable. Unexpected health conditions can arise, forcing plans to change at the last minute. Unfortunately, most airlines, hotels, and cruise lines have strict policies that don't allow refunds for late cancellations, which means seniors can lose thousands of dollars if they have to adjust their plans. Without proper trip insurance, recovering these funds can be nearly impossible. Beyond medical costs and cancellations, seniors also face another major financial threat: scams and fraud. Scammers often target older travelers, using tactics such as fake taxi services, overcharging for goods, or elaborate schemes designed to steal credit card information. Many fraudsters specifically prey on seniors who seem unfamiliar with their surroundings, knowing they may not recognize a scam as it's happening. In some cases, criminals go even further by offering fraudulent vacation deals that turn out to be nothing but expensive traps. Consider George, a 76-year-old who meticulously planned a dream vacation to a tropical paradise. He booked everything in advance, ensuring every detail was covered. But when he arrived at his destination, he discovered the hotel he had paid for didn't even exist. He had fallen for an online scam. With no place to stay and his money gone, he was forced to scramble to find another hotel, ultimately paying double what he had originally budgeted just to secure a room. What should have been a relaxing getaway turned into a nightmare of stress and financial loss. So, how can seniors protect themselves? First, always check whether your health insurance covers international travel. If it doesn't, investing in a reliable travel insurance plan that includes medical emergencies and trip cancellations is essential. Second, book your trips through reputable sources and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Lastly, be extra cautious with your finances while traveling. Carry only what you need. Be mindful of who has access to your credit card information, and never share personal financial details with strangers. While travel can be an exhilarating experience, these financial risks highlight why extra caution is necessary after 70. The potential for unexpected costs, the possibility of losing money due to scams, and the unpredictability of health emergencies make travel a gamble that requires careful consideration. But does this mean you should never travel again? Not at all. We've discussed 5 significant reasons why traveling after 70 requires a more cautious approach: health emergencies, physical injuries, exhaustion, infections, and financial pitfalls. These challenges can turn an exciting adventure into a taxing experience if not properly managed. While traveling can be a fantastic way to spend retirement, it's crucial to understand that it demands more planning, awareness, and preparation than it did in younger years. However, this doesn't mean seniors should stop traveling altogether. Instead, it means adapting to travel in a way that prioritizes safety and comfort. Instead of long-haul flights, exhausting tours, or high-risk destinations, consider closer, safer alternatives that put less strain on the body. Exploring local attractions, taking shorter trips, or choosing destinations with easy access to medical care can make a significant difference in ensuring both safety and enjoyment. Travel should enhance life, not create unnecessary risks that linger long after the trip is over. If you or a loved one is considering travel after 70, take the time to assess potential challenges. Is your health stable enough to handle the trip? Do you have the right travel insurance to protect against financial risks? Have you chosen a destination that is safe and accessible for your needs? While these questions may not seem exciting, answering them honestly can prevent unnecessary stress and difficulties down the road. At the end of the day, longevity isn't just about adding years to life. It's about making sure those years are spent with quality, independence, and peace of mind. If reducing travel risks means staying healthier and safer, then it's worth reconsidering the dangers before booking your next trip. Thank you for watching and being a part of this conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback is invaluable, and reading your comments is incredibly motivating for us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep creating content that informs and inspires. Stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next